So my dad was drafted fourth overall in the '79 draft of Major League Baseball. So athleticism just kind of ran in our family. I have two older siblings. Rylee, who's 4 years older than me, she played Division III collegiate volleyball at Ohio Wesleyan, and then she later transferred to Ohio State and played club volleyball there. And then I have an older brother, Jace, who's 2 years older than me, and he's still playing baseball at Ohio Dominican, which is a D2. Yeah, I mean, coming just from such an athletic background, I always was playing a sport, whether I had a stick in my hand or a ball at my feet, whatever it was. I was always playing sports. Having two older siblings always made me super competitive and always made me want to beat them in everything. So I think it just kind of made me the competitive person I am today. When I was in like late elementary school, early middle school, my sister was always trying to force me to play volleyball, but I was so reluctant to give up soccer because I started at 3 years old. So I always played soccer and I always loved soccer, but soccer wasn't offered at my middle school. And I really wanted to play a sport in middle school. So that's when I finally chose to play volleyball. And it wasn't until my eighth grade year, when both of my travel schedules were really conflicting, that I actually had to choose one. So I would say at the beginning of my eighth grade, I finally gave up soccer and just kind of started focusing on my volleyball career. Yeah, at such a young age, I was just watching her all day, every day at volleyball tournaments and all that kind of stuff. So I just was watching volleyball all the time. Whenever we had free time, we would always be peppering in the backyard, or she'd be hitting balls at me. So she really made me tough, and she just made me love the sport of volleyball. Yeah, she definitely made me a better player, but we definitely butt heads a lot when we play volleyball. She's a hitter and I'm a setter, so she's always like, "Why don't you set me tighter?" And I'm always like, "Why don't you get a kill or whatnot?" So we were always super competitive against each other. We were never really good partners when we played volleyball together, but we were great competitors against each other. Volleyball is definitely the girl sport. I think me and my sister both played pretty much every sport growing up. But it wasn't until we found volleyball that we really settled on one sport, and we both love it. And my mom loves coming to games and supporting us. Growing up, like during high school and all that kind of stuff, if me and my brother had like a conflicting tournament on the same day, my mom would always come to volleyball and my dad would always go to baseball. But my dad's trying to pick it up. There's definitely a few things that he still isn't super knowledgeable about, but he's trying his best.